Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I know. Surprise, surprise. I just gotta get it set up here. There we go. Okay, gotta go back here. Right here. Okay, here we go. Get this set up real quick. PC that I'm on right now, or my laptop, is... It's not having the issues my other one was having. But, still in the process of getting the other one fixed up. It's not broken or anything, it's just, the OS probably needs to be reinstalled. So that I get rid of that update that they just got out not long ago. Because it's definitely done something to my PC. Now I'll use this one. I used to play this guy all the time, to be honest. I was testing something earlier before I came on. I just realized what they did to Wesker, and I'm not happy about it, actually. So these gloves that he has, they used to be 10%. Now they're 8. I know it's only 2%, but that extra 2% was actually great to have, and I honestly, yeah, they did. So his leather gloves, I used to wear these in some of my builds with Wesker. They used to be 10%, so it would decrease the time to recharge it by 10%. It used to be that way, but they recently, when he got his little update, they took 2% away from his, so it doesn't recharge as quick as it used to. They took 2% away from it. So it takes a little bit longer for it to recharge now. And I don't know why, because he wasn't that aggressive. Like these are the kind of things that I don't understand why they do this to certain killers that are not really up there anyways. I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong. Wesker's really good to play with, but I don't think he deserved to be nerfed. If anything, he could have gotten a buff off of this. They probably should have brought it to 12% instead of taking it to 8. They should have either left it at 10 or decreased it by 12%. Yeah, but not as crazy as they made it out to be. I mean, it's not a major debuff. It's only 2%. But that, like I said, that 2% does matter because I just tried an offline computer game, like against computers, like you know how you go to the custom game, and I remember it being like I remember when last time I used him it was 10%, and that extra 2% is like taken away. It makes a bit of a difference. It did do something. But they did something else in place as well. They didn't just do that. There was something else they buffed. So they buffed and nerfed him at the same time. I can't remember what they did to him though. I know they did something with this. I think his actual thing, his actual kit, had something to do with. Anyways. So normally what I like using the lab photo. And the reason why I like using the lab photo is when people drop pallets, they usually teabag on the other side of the pallet, right? But with this, if you do your dash, you can bust through that pallet instantly and keep going. Like you can keep moving without any kind of repercussions. That's why I like using the lab photo. Now, you can't jump over pallets anymore, but who cares? You can instantly break them. So you can still jump through windows. It's just the pallets you can't jump over anymore. But again, you can bust through them instantaneously, so who cares? Yeah, I usually play as him too. I haven't played with him in a bit. Actually, you know what? I might switch that up. Oh yeah? Tesla's gonna make TVs? Oh, that doesn't surprise me. I'm gonna try a killer that... Let's see. This guy's getting a rework soon. If I had to guess this right now, I bet you this week sometime. I think it's probably either tomorrow or by Thursday or so of this week. I guarantee you there's going to be a PTB. I'm just curious to see what they're going to do to his abilities. So basically what they're doing with Freddy is his abilities, these abilities that he has, like Fire Up, Remember Me, and Blood Warden, they're doing something to them. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Also, Deep Wound. If Deep Wound is if what I heard is true about what they're doing to Deep Wound, because they're supposed to be doing something with that, which is not a good thing, by the way. It's going to be very survivor sided this time. Deep Wound is probably gonna go away on its own or something. I don't know what exactly it is per se, but it's supposed to be favoring the survivors when you inflict Deep Wound on them. So it's probably going to be easily curable, like faster or something. I don't fucking know. Or it's going to go away on its own or something like that. It's stupid. I don't like when they start screwing with things like that. I don't think it's needed. Freddy could use a big update, in my opinion. He should be a lot stronger than he is. I mean, he is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, I've used him, but he's not that good. The biggest thing with Freddy I'd like to see is if they were to do anything with this guy. I think you can do it with this one. Is when he's going to a generator. So you can use, I think this is the one, the class photo, yeah. So the class photo, what happens is when you go to a generator, every generator has blood coming out of it when you use that ability. So it confuses them in a way, but in another sense, I think they should just do away with the blood coming out of the generator so that you don't know he's coming. And it gives more of an element of surprise for him. Where you could just be doing a generator and he just appears, like Jason. Boom, you know? This month, like I said, there's going to be a PTB. It's probably going to be sometime this week or early next week. Because it's coming out this month. But before they bring anything out, they always do a PTB prior, right? So I was using a hex build with this guy the last time I used Freddy. So I was using this. Blood Favor. Blood Favor is hilarious. If they don't break it. If they don't break it, it's hilarious. So when you injure them and you chase them, the first thing the survivor is going to do is they're going to go for a pallet, right? Or a window. Mostly a pallet. That's usually the first thing that's available. So they can't pull them, within 32 meters, they can't pull down any pallets for 15 seconds, which is hilarious because they'll run, they'll stop and turn around to wait for you, and they think they're going to pull it down and it won't work, and you'll just basically stab them because they won't know. Like, by the time they figure out what's going on, it's, yeah, you've already gotten them. But then they're going to break it, right? That's why I don't like using hex builds. Crowd control is the other one I like to use. This one's funny as well. Although, as long as these stay in play, so if they don't break this hex, this one right here, if they don't break it, the 5 volts that you block, they will stay blocked until they break that hex. And then Undying is the other one I like to use. Yeah. But this one's funny. Like I said, if they don't break your hex, if they don't break this one, they're in trouble. Because the 5 places that you block stay blocked. So if they try to take you back over into that area, they're going to screw themselves. Imagine this. Imagine this. Now just imagine this, because this is funny. I've done this once with crowd control. You go to the killer shack. You're chasing somebody, right? You go to the killer shack. You're chasing them. You let them drop the pallet. You don't break the pallet. Okay? You don't break it. They go over that one. You injure them. They go through the window. You injure them. Or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it blocks both because they've already used both. So those 2 places are blocked. Okay, so they try to loop you around that building again. They don't realize this right away. They go into the room, and that's when they notice that the pallet and the window are permanently blocked until the hex is broken. So they have nowhere to go now. I do this with the knight all the time. Here, I'll show you. I do this with the knight all the time. So I use his banner. So if I see somebody go into the killer shack, I'll let them drop the pallet, like I just said. But this one they can't break. There's a difference, right? This isn't a hex. This is an ability, an add-on. I'll run my guard through the window and over the pallet, and each time he goes through those areas, he blocks them for 25 seconds. And so then you let your guard go. The survivor 9 times out of 10 will get scared and run back inside the building. And then they'll try to go through the window and realize it's blocked, and then they'll try to go through the pallet and realize it's blocked. Your guard will stab them, and you'll be standing at the door waiting for them to come to you for the second hit. Or if they're injured, they go down. What's really convenient when you trap somebody in the room like that is if there's a basement right there. Because then you can just walk them to the basement, right? I love doing that. That's why when I'm using the banner, I really hope that people are stupid enough to go to the killer shack. I'm like, come on, go there. Please, go there. I beg you to go there. So I can trap your ass inside the room. Because it's 25 seconds, right? Each spot's blocked for 25 seconds, so there's nowhere, they're not getting out. There's only one way out if you go to the killer shack. Okay. So I was using Franklin's Demise with this build just because I was screwing with survivors and knocking shit out of their hands. I noticed a couple games I played, there was like two people with toolboxes, and there was like one person with a flashlight and a medkit. Yeah, this is my main character. Yeah, you won't even play. If you know what makes Monroe run away? I'll show you. Let me find it here. I gotta go through my shit real quick. If you want to get Monroe to leave your game instantly, You just have to find one ability and put it on, and it's this one right here. So you put this on, and she's gone. She's out. She's outie. She does not like that one. Can't say it. A lot of survivors quit when they know I'm using this one. Because you can't break it, right? It's a perk. It's not a hex. And this one, when you get everybody injured, you just sold out? What did you sell out? Yeah. So the big thing with this one is it's great. Once you get everybody injured, which is not hard to do, an additional 12% on top of that shit gets put on them. So it even with one person injured, if you try to do a generator, it's fucking slow. Oh yeah, no, you don't like this one either. I've been in a game with you when the killer. Remember when the killer was using this? You're like, fuck this, I'm out. I remember that. It wasn't Legion either that was using this. It was the nurse that was actually using this. We went against. Yeah, so the other thing that Monroe doesn't really like is this guy right here. But don't worry, that's coming to an end because they are doing something with Deep Wound this month. So I believe they're nerfing the shit out of it. So people will probably won't mind going against Legion again. No, he's annoying, but they're nerfing the status effect called Deep Wound, which he inflicts when he's in his frenzy. I like using him. The only thing I don't like is when he gets tired, you know, like when he runs out of his juice there. It's really annoying. There is a way to extend it. Let me see, is it this one's funny to use against survivors. Yeah, so when you vault over a pallet, it's instantly broken, and it's funny to watch. Well, yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like when you use that ability, you benefit better when there's more than one person there, because you can sit there and bounce off each other, right? Yeah, no, I can tell you from experience, I haven't had much luck with survivors being together when I use Legion. They're usually separated, and when they know that they're playing against Legion, they usually stay separated because they know that he can bounce, like he can go from survivor to survivor and keep going with his ability. So that's why they don't tend to stick together when they know who they're going against. Which is fine. I mean, you can get 2 hits on somebody with Legion. Like, you can do his frenzy and hit them twice. It makes you run faster. I mean, it doesn't down them, but you can get 2 hits on them. Let me see if I can get one of these. I want one of these hands. The reason why is because I only have one of these, and I really like this one. This one's not bad either, but I really like this one better. Because I like instantly breaking pallets when they fucking drop them. Same thing with Wesker, right? Let me see if I can get one of those hands. Oh, have you ever used this one before? Cruel Limits? This one's fun to use sometimes as well. All windows and bolt locations are blocked for 30 seconds. It's fucking hilarious. You want to see the survivor panic when they see that shit going down. It's funny. I've neglected my Legion a little bit though. He's not as high as he should be. You don't see too many people using it. There's a couple of, I can show you a bunch of perks that I don't see very often, like What's that other one? There's one that belongs to the huntress. And it's when you go into the basement. Not very many. Actually, I have never seen any killers use that, to be honest. I think I know I've used it once in a while. It's good. It's really good to use because then you know when people are fucking in that basement. And the thing is they don't know. They don't know that you know. Right? So when they go in the basement, they don't know that the killer knows that they're in there. That's the funny part. But you don't see very many killers using it at all. Like when I played Survivor, I think maybe once out of my many times playing Survivor, I've seen somebody use it. Maybe once. And the most common killers that I go against when I play Survivor is like Michael Myers, Ghostface, the clown. Not so much. Very, very, very little. I don't see anybody using the Knight. I think all the times I played Survivor, I think I went against the Knight twice, maybe. You ever use surveillance? Surveillance is pretty fun to use as well. But most of the survivors that I face are usually gen rushers, so that's why I've got all the gen perks on. So I can kind of shut it down a little bit, or slow it down quite a bit. I'm just trying to get one of these hands, and it doesn't look like they're going to give it to me. Yeah, I don't care if I win or lose either with Legion. I just like fucking with people when I use them. Oh, there we go. I need that. That's what I wanted. I'll show you another one too. I'll show you another one. The other one that I don't see a lot of people using. This used to be a thing, but it's not so much of a thing anymore. The other one that I don't see very much... Oh, here it is. No, it's not. That's not it. It looks like that. It's not it. Where is it? The Doctor, I just use the Doctor when I want to be an asshole. I'll be honest. A lot of people hate the Doctor. Actually, a lot. Very. Lot. This one right here. So some people use this still, but very few killers that I've seen when I've played Survivor. Again, I think I've seen this a couple times. This is not like a meta thing anymore. I will throw this on sometimes just to be a dick, because I do know that survivors love to hide in lockers, and this is just great to use. And I was thinking on putting it back into my builds, because survivors have gotten so comfortable with killers not using it. And fucking throw a little curveball. But I like using these. These all work together, by the way. So when I initially hit a generator, if anybody's on the other generators, it's going to give them a difficult skill check, and most people fail them. So it's going to light up whatever generators are being worked on. The second and third, the two things are going to happen at the same time that I hit that initial generator. This is going to go on that initial generator that I just hit. So is that. Those two percentages are going to stack, which is going to give me 255% regression speed for 30 seconds. Then I think it goes down to 215 or 210 for the remaining amount. It's also going to put Call of Brine on it. It's also going to put Overcharge on it. So it's going to also put a difficult skill check on it. And if anybody fucks with it on top of that, every time they get a good skill check, it's going to tell me somebody's screwing with it. So I love those two abilities. They do work together. Well, all three of these work together. That's why I like them. This is mostly, I use this one mostly to find other people. when they're screwing with other generators. And then once I apply these, difficult skill checks get put on the initial, and so does that. So it's great. And if they fuck up the difficult skill check, they will lose 4% on top of what they would normally lose. And I don't remember what they would normally lose. I think it's like the same. I think it's the same percentage. So they'll lose like 8% immediately if they screw it up. Not to mention they're going to let me know they're there. What was I using? Frank's Mix. Oh yes. Damaging generators is faster, breaking walls is faster, and when you break a gen, it pauses your little frenzy timer when you break a wall or hit a gen. Sometimes when I play with Legion, I use this with Frank's Mixtape, so it becomes, when I'm in my frenzy, damaging generators become 40% faster, and breaking walls become 50% faster. Yeah. But, and pallets too, but you don't need to. If you're using this, as soon as I volt over a pallet that's dropped, it's broken on its own. It automatically breaks. So I don't care about that. But I can get the speed up pretty quick. What are they revealing? What are those new characters? Or a new character? It's probably not going to be Deadpool. God, you can hope. Well, hopefully, I mean, you know what's going to happen when they bring Deadpool out for Marvel Rivals. That's going to be my main character. Right? So. You ready? And the beautiful thing is yeah. Fucking Deadpool. Watch this. I can make this guy, the guy that does Dead. Watch this.
Oh, I can't fucking wait to be in Marvel Rivals. Bitches are gonna be getting owned.
Yeah, that's right. That was Deadpool, by the way. I can make him talk. Holy fuck, why is my guy so fast? Did they update his speed? Or is he just on crack? I don't want to waste that, actually. Oh yeah, there we go. God, he walks. I forgot how fucking fast he moves without even using his frenzy. I don't know. How'd you like that pallet, buddy? You like that? Is this guy for real? Get the fuck out of here, buddy. No, I think I just haven't played it in a while. He's gonna get away, cause Buddy just rage quit. Buddy just rage quit. He's using Lucky Break. Nice. They need to do something about that shit, by the way. You know, when Steve's screaming constantly? Get the fuck over here. You're going in that goddamn fucking hook. Oh, you fucking toxic little cunt. I'll just wait it out then. It's okay. Come on. Come on, you fucking cunt. Let's go. Come here, bitch. You wanna fucking break hooks? You wanna fucking break hooks? Let me see where the nearest hook is. this way. Let me see if he broke a hook, because he was just right there fucking around. Right here. Right there. Did that on purpose so I could instantly break that shit. Why is that fucking bot being toxic? Any particular reason why he's being toxic? You're cockhobbing. You little bitch. You got that fucking good. Fucking, that's why people hate Steve, by the way. In case you're wondering, that's why killers hate Steve. Oh, I know. No, I know. But that's what he was doing before the bot left. He was doing that before the bot left. Before it became a bot. He did that in the very beginning of the round. And his bot is continuing to do it. He's dead. He's dumb, he's gonna do the same thing. Watch. He'll stay in the same area, he's gonna do it again. Dead. Shut the fuck up. Hold on a second. I fucking heard something over here. Right here. I knew I heard something. I got JBLs, so I can fucking hear really good. They can fucking fart, I'll hear it. If you think you're fucking safe there, hold on. You stay there for a minute. Just a minute. Because this is gonna be fucking hilarious. You ready? You sure you want to play that fucking game now? Actually, you know what? He's annoying me. I want to kill him. I'm gonna have to put this little bitch out of his misery. Shut the fuck up. Bitch. Fuck off, I'll kill you. Steve's dying, buddy. You're not gonna stop it. I fucking fucking hate that stupid screaming shit. He'll probably find the hatch because it's usually on their side. He's probably in the right spot because he probably knows where it is. I guarantee he's found it by now. Do do do. Above me. Unless he's at the hatch right now and it's above. Which I didn't hear it though, so. Oof. Can't find the hatch. Oh, I did find the hatch. Could be though. Yeah, run away, bitch, because that's what you're good at. Still fucking lost, bitch. Hide while I slaughter your friends. That's typical fucking survivor shit. He thinks he's amazing now. Oh, like I said, I'm using Legion, so I don't care. Hey, Monroe. This motherfucker's lucky I wasn't using a Niter. He wouldn't have been leaving. He would have been trapped and trying to figure out why. He would have teabagged, tried to leave, and realized that he wouldn't be leaving. Like I said, I'm using Legion, somebody I don't normally use, and I still killed fucking 3 of these idiots. That's pretty sad for them. I'm not even using my main character. trying to use killers I don't normally use, just to fuck around with them. That's one I like fucking around with people with, is this one. What's the other one? Nemesis is fun to screw with. I don't really like Chucky. I mean, I like him, he's funny, in that sense, but... There's the blade. I didn't see no trailer. I went and looked. I didn't see anything yet. I haven't used Bubba in a while. Now,
where have you ended up this time?
I don't like this guy. I like this guy, he's pretty cool. I don't like his Mori. His Mori is like really bad. Like, he needs a rework in the sense of his Mori. His Mori needs a rework. Because it's terrible. This is another one that's annoying. If you use the clown, he's pretty annoying. I use him a little bit differently. So I use the flask of bleach and the bottle of chloroform, because that increases your gas of your afterpiece tonic by 20%, which makes the clouds very big and it's hard to avoid. And then this this increases the hindered penalty by another 4% on top of what already happens to them. So it really slows them down. I don't really need to use Remember Me. Although I could be a dick. Let me guess. I haven't juiced it out. I could have swore I did. Let me see. I must have missed it. I probably didn't get it purple yet. I could have swore it was though, for this guy. Or I'm just blind and missing it. Where are you? Oh my god. So there's Surge. There's the one I'm looking for right there. I knew I was fucking blind. Let me see. How many of these do I have? 11 of each. Okay. How many hands? 2? You will probably... yeah, so that's another one that's annoying. The doctor's annoying. If you get really good with the hag, she can be annoying too. The only thing I don't like about the hag is if you go against sweaties that know what to look for, if they're looking for shit on the ground, you know how like she writes those little symbols that traps them? Or spawns traps? If you have sweaties that know what to look for, they can actually get rid of those marks on the ground. But it's hard for them to do. Actually, sorry, let me rephrase that. If they crouch, here's what needs to happen. I forgot to mention this. So there's a couple of characters that have things they can do, like the trap or the hag, right? If survivors crouch down really slow when they walk over a trap, when they're crouched, yeah, they can get by the trap. That needs to be fixed, because I think if you're stepping on a trap, it should definitely be activating. It should not be allowing them to walk across it without any repercussions. That really needs to get addressed, and they've left it and not fucking dealt with it for quite a while. I don't agree with it, because they're actually stepping on the trap, but they're crouched, but for some reason when they're crouched it doesn't activate the trap. But I'm sorry, if you step on a fucking bear trap, whether you're crouched or not, you're getting fucked. Okay? Same thing with the hag. If they crouch down and they do it right, they can walk across her shit without alerting her. Which, again, needs to be addressed. Those are the small little things that need to be addressed. I don't use the trapper a lot, but I've seen people walk over my traps without any repercussions by crouching over them. And I'm just sitting there in disbelief going, what the fuck? Are you telling me that's why they're not setting these traps off and still doing gens? I watched a couple of people do it not long ago when I was using Trapper. They just crouched over my traps and they never got stuck. Once. Just give me a second, I gotta grab something. Alright, so let me just see what the heat's on. Because it is cold. Finally, winter's starting. Okay. Now, the hag used to have a bunch of things. She's been... like, they've done some updates to her quite a few times. See if I can find it. She's got, let's see if I have it. Now this one here, I don't know if it works. Now, I want to know more about this Rusty Shackles, because I'm wondering, like, if you take somebody to the basement and you hook them and you're using this ability, I'm just wondering if it traps them in the basement. Because if you read it, it says shackles once used to hold prisoners and carcasses in the basement, in the cellar, basically. So are you telling me that if I was to use this ability, that's what I've been trying to figure out, is do they get stuck down there somehow if they get fucking hooked? I've always been trying to figure out, like, what happens with that. So she's really good. So if you play on the swamp map, the Hag is amazing to use on the swamp map because there's so much darkness on the ground and stuff. So you can literally just throw traps in the grass, and yeah, like I've caught so many survivors with that. I don't know why I'm using Surge on this one. That's kind of weird. You know, another one that I'd like to see fixed up as well as this one right here. This is a good perk. It is and it is not. The fact that, you know, you get a percentage depending on like how many tokens you acquire. That's how this works. However, it's not likely for many people to screw up their skill checks very much, unless you scare them when they're doing something. But like I've used this many times trying to give it the benefit of the doubt to see if I could get it to be better, and it just doesn't seem like you get... I don't seem to build up very many tokens with this thing whenever I use it. I think the most I ever got was like 12. Which, of course, now we go back to that. When you read this, it's a percentage, right? So if I have 12 tokens, then it's going to be 12%. It's going to regress immediately by 12%. But the second part is the block. The block is also going to go by percentage as well. So, you know what I mean? Like it's going to be by tokens. So if I have 12 tokens, it's going to block it for 12 seconds. When this is purple, it goes up to 30 tokens. And if you have 30 tokens, which good luck on that one. I have not seen it yet. It would block it. It would take 30% away, and it also blocks it for 30. It would also block it for 30 seconds. However, it's not that great because, again, I think, like I said, 12. I think 12 or it was 12 or 15 tokens I've ever gotten max out of that. So I need to get that off there, and I haven't played with her in a while, so my shit's not purple with her. The pig is the other one that I think needs a fix. She used to be, at one point, she used to be pretty decent, actually, and then they just screwed her over so badly. What I was using with her, I was using a bunch of screwed up shit when I used the pig. Last time I used the pig, I still have Screech Cobbler for her. Nice. Want to see my Bubba? Bubba has the most. Bubba has the most when it comes to these things right here. I got 252 Screech Cobblers with Bubba. I used him a lot during that anniversary. So he's got 252 Screech Cobblers. And then I think Vecna is my other one. I think Vecna is the other one that I got lost with that. Yeah, he's got 188.
This place is unfamiliar.
How many books do I have left? 4. Got lots of horns. No hands. Oh, and they changed the other hands too. Remember the sacrificial ones? They're now brown. They're common apparently now. So I don't know why they did that, but I guess they're making it. They do come out more often, which is good. And then the Houndmaster is good. I don't have any. Obviously, I don't have any Screech Cobbler for her because she wasn't around when the Twisted Masquerade was going on. So, I don't have anything for her. I don't have any of those for her. What? Doo-doo. And if you really want to piss survivors off, they probably are, to be honest. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, well, I know, it's the opposite. Five Nights at Freddy is not approaching till, I think it's the summer. It's summertime. The next killer is, now this is, I don't know if they confirmed 100%, but they're guessing that it's the Tokyo Ghoul that's going to be the next killer in March. I've never seen that show or whatever. Yeah, March is the next killer, and then I think August is the next killer. I could be wrong. There could be another killer before that. Wait, March. No, there might be another killer in June. There's one in August, though. No. They're almost all these people that are like, you know, they have sources have all said like there is a killer in March. If you looked at the thing, that's the next killer. It's not Five Nights at Freddy though, because they said summer, at least summertime for that. I remember them saying that before. On numerous times, people were asking about it, and they're like, summertime. They didn't say when in the summer, they just said summertime. 2025. But I don't know who the Tokyo Ghoul is, because I've never seen that thing, or movie, show, whatever it is. So, no idea what that killer is going to be like. This killer I really like, because she has a really good finisher, but not just that. She has the ability, she has a natural ability to stop people from leaving the trial. If you chase somebody and you get them in, it doesn't matter if they're in the exit in general, but it's obviously it works better if they are. If you nail somebody with a dog in the exit gate, it blocks the exit for them for 5 seconds. She naturally has that ability. She doesn't have to put anything on. It's naturally built into her. I believe there's a couple killers that have that actually. I think the Death Slinger has it as well. If you hit somebody with your fucking spear, they can't leave for 5 seconds. Unless they fixed it. But she naturally has, I know for sure she naturally has it. Which is nice, because I remember talking like way before she came out. When people were talking about the next killer having a dog and it was a girl, and I was saying before that, I was saying they needed to make a killer that naturally had that built into them instead of like the Knight. Like the Knight has the banner, but I mean I was thinking like naturally, like no perks, no add-ons, just naturally has it. And then here we go, this killer right here. The only problem is getting used to the dog. I haven't used this character since I started playing Marvel Rivals, so I'm probably gonna miss all my fucking dashes if I use her. Since we get those teabagging survivors, I was thinking, you know, maybe we'll just use this guy here, because I normally use him anyways. And it's this one right here that I was talking about. So you don't see a lot of people using this. Actually, I haven't seen anybody use this. This is from the Huntress, and it's when they go in the basement. You have to be more than 24 meters away, though. But yeah, if you use this, if anybody goes in the basement, aka somebody's going down there to do their little, you know, their little fucking thing there to make the generators take less time to accomplish. You'll know they're down there because you'll see them. That's one good thing about this, and I have been encountering a lot of players that have been doing that 60-second fucking basement thing with Sable's ability to get the 10 charges removed from every generator. So I was really thinking on putting this on just to stop that bullshit. So every time they go to the basement, I'll just go fuck them over. Just when you thought you were going to get that ability going on, yeah, it got shut down. Oh, and if you interrupt them, this is my favorite part. If you interrupt them while they're doing that, they have to do it all over again. Could you imagine if somebody almost had it done and you fucked them over? Wouldn't that piss them off? They probably rage quit. They probably rage quit. Not even lying. Oh, nope, I don't want that. I don't want that. Let me see. I'm gonna try it for a round. I don't normally use it, but I'm gonna try it. Just in case people try it. It'll be funny. Like, how does he know I'm in the basement? He's gotta be cheating. Oh, there's no way. Yeah, I'm gonna play some Rivals. I'll probably play one more game of this, and then I'll move over there. I had a person, when was that? It was a couple of days ago. I don't know if you were here, but I had a person accuse me of cheating when I was playing this game. And I was using the Knight. And they're like, you know, he's sending me messages fucking saying like, there's no way that, you know, I can't leave the trial, you know, blah blah blah. I don't know what kind of cheat you were using. I was like, dude, it's called the fucking banner. You might want to read it. Next time before you rage quit all the way out, read my abilities that I'm using and you might figure it out. I was using the banner, so I was blocked. So my guard chased him and he couldn't leave. And I guess he didn't get the memo that even though the guard leaves, like even after the guard hits somebody, it's a 5-second. The exit gate continues to be blocked for about 4 to 5 seconds. So it gives the Knight time to fucking, you know, basically pick them up if they've been dropped. But now that the Knight has separate cooldowns for his guards, you can send a guard into the exit area, and then as soon as they start the chase, if they hit the survivor, you immediately you go to your next guard ready. And you get ready. The minute you hit that person, you immediately send another guard in there. He will stop them again. You couldn't do that before. Now you can. You can send up to three guards into there. And trust me, they can't leave. Like this one person was trying to get out after I blocked them, and I sent another guard in. And it started a new chase, which means it's going to be another 5 seconds after they get hit. Because that's what happens. It resets it back to 5 seconds again, so they can't leave again. I have this video. I can't remember which one it is now. It's kind of pissing me off because I wanted to clip it. There was a survivor who was teabagging from a distance, right? And I was using the Knight with the banner. He was teabagging at the he was going around in circles, teabagging. I sent a guard towards him. He starts running away. Chase starts. He goes right into the fucking exit area. Guard hits him. I have the next guard ready to go. Send him in there. He starts another chase. By then, I'm there. Hits him again. He goes down. I come in, pick him up because he can't leave again for 5 seconds, right? Because it resets it. And then I kill him. I put him outside the exit gate, and I kill him because he's the last one left. And then he sends me a message, and it was pretty nasty. I was like, dude, if you're going to be dumb enough to stand there and wait for me to fucking come for you, and you think you're going to leave, especially at the Knight, you should know better. Most people that use the Knight, they use the banner, because that means they're not leaving. The one good thing I like about the Assassin is when he hits a target, he makes them bleed. He makes them have deep wound. The Assassin causes deep wound. Yeah, see, there you go. There it is. Oh, exactly. Shut up. Oh, yes, for sure. Oh, well, that was awful fucking fast. You're fucking right he was salty. He sent me like at least fucking 25 messages. He just kept sending me messages. I was like, dude. Again. Oh, I like this part. Watch this. Remember I told you about that ability for them to... Maybe you didn't get the memo that, yeah. Obviously you didn't get the memo the first time you tried to blind me and it didn't work. That was the one that I just caught and fucking it was over here. Like I know somebody's over there still. Going somewhere? Going around the other way. don't know. All I know is they're gonna die. That wasn't very smart, was it? Did she heal? That wasn't very smart. Down she goes. Oh no you don't, bitch. You're going to hell. Somebody's in the basement, by the way. Horny to get this one right here. That's why we're letting it heal. We're gonna let it go down for a quick second. They can't just take it. Who's next on the hit list? I knew you were there. I was looking for blood. I could see the blood and it stopped at the fucking locker. That's like a Michael Myers moment there. Savor that fucking moment. That's like Michael Myers right there, buddy. I did a Michael Myers right there. I stopped by the locker, I kept going, then I went, you know what? You're right there. These guys are fucking literally hiding in lockers. That's what they're doing. Hi. Fuck off, let's go. Going somewhere, bitch? I mean, you can try to outrun me all you want. Truth of the matter is not gonna matter. You're fucking dead. You might as well just stand there and take it like a champ, because you're screwed. Oh, don't worry, I will, buddy. She's dead. Told you, why run? It's inevitable. I got something for you, baby. Eat this. You wanna hide? Yeah. You're not hiding from me. Yuck. And that's what happens when they hide. That's exactly what I should have said. Accept your fate, because it's true. I mean, once I blocked her from going anywhere, like once I got that, she was trying to get to the thing, and I saw it, and so I shut it. Once I did that, most survivors, even sweaty survivors, once they see that, they usually, oh my god, look at my score. Look at my score. Boom, 50,000, baby. But most survivors will just stand there and just take it like a champ, because they know they're screwed, right? Especially if you're using the knight. They're like, okay, you know, most of them. This one was trying to fight it, and I'm like, why fight something that's inevitable? It might take me a minute or two to get you, but it's inevitable. I'm gonna fucking get you. If I don't, my guard's gonna. And if you try to open an exit gate, good luck. I'm gonna be right on your ass the whole time. Not like you're going to be able to leave anyways, because my guard will just fucking put a stop to that. There we go. So how many of those were on PlayStation? So, you see how you see how I'm using the anonymous, right? So, at the end of the match, they're probably like, who the fuck was that? It's going to say, the knight, and then 3 PlayStation players right there, so they can't even send me messages unless they get really nerdy, and they go into their players met, and if it shows me in their players met, then they can send me a message. But most likely it won't. But yeah, that was... yeah, holy shit. Then we have to go up here. What's this? Hit 6 survivors right after a blink as the nurse. That's not bad. What's this? Core memory. Yeah, so one time I was, it's only happened once, but when I was anonymous, I played against this really sweaty team that I guess one of them he got so butthurt that he was on PlayStation, so, and he saw that I was on PlayStation, but he saw that I was anonymous, and so the only way to really find out who you're going against is if he knows like the last couple of people that he played with. If he doesn't recognize one of those names, then he'll, you know, that's how you narrow it down to find the killer, right? If they're on PlayStation and they're blocking their name, you go to players met, and but it's quite a little process to get going. That's why I said you have to be really. There's got to be problems with your fucking head if you're doing that shit. But anyways, he did. He went to players met, and obviously he recognized everybody except for me that he had played with, not against. So he figured out who the killer was, right, on PlayStation. So he sent me a lot of messages. It didn't get him anywhere. Actually, it got him banned. I got him banned because I blocked him, right? Because he kept sending me messages. I didn't report him. I just blocked him. Okay, and then Sony somehow intervened and fucking banned his ass. So when you block people now, you got to be careful. When you block somebody, Sony checks to see what might have caused the block by looking at your message, because you do agree that they can look at your messages if problems happen. It's right in their thing, right? You have to read it. Yeah. So what happened is when I blocked the guy, they were like, okay, why did you block him? And they looked, and they saw that he was harassing the fuck out of me. And because it shows who initiates the conversation. That's the part they don't get, right? It says such and such created a chat. So it means he added me to a chat and then started, and I didn't say anything in this thing. I saw the transcript and I was like, I didn't know Sony did that, right? And the reason why they do that is because there's been some deaths on PlayStation because of bullying. So now they take it seriously. If you block somebody, they want to know why the fuck you're blocking them, and they deal with that person, which is good because they're covering their own ass too. But when they introduce the thing there for the voice, so voice chats can also be recorded, just so you know. So when I'm in a party playing NHL with my friends that I play with, I mean, they record that, right? They can go back and listen to the whole like the whole thing that if you were playing for 3 hours, they can hear everything. But the thing is you can't get mad about it because when you sign up for the PlayStation Network, you're agreeing to this happening because that's the only way they let you on. But Sony records all their shit, and they told people too. This was something new a little while back. They were just making it official, basically. So yeah, so whenever you block somebody, they usually check and see why. Like, why did you block them? What caused the block? What was going on? Was it serious? There was another time that I blocked somebody who was calling me the N-word so many times in a sentence. I can't even count how many times it was. I just blocked them. I didn't respond. Sony banned their ass permanently from PlayStation Network. I got a thing from Sony. I didn't even report them. I just blocked them. I got this thing from Sony at PlayStation Safety saying, you know, such and such was permanently banned for PlayStation Network for inappropriate racial slurs. Yeah, so they got permanently banned from PlayStation. And all I did was block them so that they would shut up. And then next thing I know, they're fucking banned. No, that's not my problem, right? That's what I say. That's why I tell people when you're playing against somebody, don't send people messages when they're on PlayStation, because, you know, if you say the wrong thing and that person blocks you, Sony's gonna look at that and say, why did they block that guy? And then boom, they see what you said, you're fucked. Especially if it's bad. But yeah, it's crazy. So I'm going to jump on Marvel Rivals and not try to break my controller that I just dropped. I'll be right back.